Hi, Leo. This is your Lovescope for February 15th through February 28th, 2017. Before I even begin, what I see in your reading is very similar to what I saw in the reading for Taurus. And then we also have this man holding coin, which is earth energy. So if you are Leo dealing with a Taurus, I highly recommend you look at that video as well, just because of the similarity in cards. And I will say this, the last couple years, it seemed as though Aquarius, Aries, and Pisces were dealing with some seriously challenging energies in regards to relationships. And in 2017, it seems as though Gemini, Taurus, and Leo are seeming to really have some challenging energies come into play in romantic relationships. So if that's the case for you, blame it on the astrology, even if you don't believe in astrology, because I am a Pisces, and I'll tell you what, the last, I'm going to say starting 5 years ago, but last year was much easier. And so far this year, life is just truly amazing. So I went through it for several years, and I am so grateful for it now. It taught me so much about relationships and myself, and I hated every minute of it while I was going through it. It was very painful, but it really changed me. And so if you are starting to encounter some serious contrast and struggle in romantic relationship, it's going to lead you somewhere pretty great. I don't know how long it will be for you, but it's definitely worth it in the end, okay? So first message, Leo, is I feel like somebody is deceiving the shit out of you. They're playing you for a fool, some of you. And I think that on one hand, you kind of know it. You're kind of feeling that because you have the seventh chakra here. So this is connection to the divine. This is telling me that you kind of have a sense of it, and then this person sits right underneath it, and this can represent a male or female energy because this is a general reading, but this is coming through very strong as an earth energy. And we have deception and pay attention to the red flags. So I really feel as though somebody is packaging themselves in this way. Innocent, I could never harm you, I'm not up to no good, I'd never lie to you, I'd never deceive you, I'd never betray you. But something is telling you that it is, okay? Because Leo, you're coming through, your energy is coming through in your own reading. This is you right here, the King of Fire. And then next to this Knight of Swords, this is communication that needs to happen. It's like somebody's telling you something, but you are picking up that it's not legit. There's something about it that is not legit. And whatever this is, it's put you in a sad place, okay? It's just, what's interesting is I'm not getting much information in any of the cards about what this deception is. I just know that it's causing you to have to be strong, because here's your own energy again. And it's like you have this inclination. And so I cannot stress enough, Leo, if you have intuition about something or somebody and you're like, this motherfucker's full of shit, they're lying to me, something isn't right, please, 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 please trust yourself on it, okay? Because we have deception and pay attention to the red flags here. And with the energy that I see in these cards, I don't feel like you guys are the ones being like outrightly deceptive. I don't. I mean, this is a general reading, so it very well could be you that's being deceptive to somebody else. But the way these cards have laid out, it's very specific that somebody is being dishonest to you, and you are picking up on that. And I feel like this is kind of thrown you for a loop. It's interesting because we have the Six of Pentacles here in the sexual magic, which is boredom. But then we have the Four of Cups here reversed, which is kind of the opposite of that. And then we have this Five of Cups. So what I get about this is it wasn't like you were bored in your life. It's just that, you know, life has been going pretty steady and comfortable, and now all of a sudden, whatever this betrayal or deception is in your life, it switches that energy. So now it's no longer feeling stable. It's feeling very shaken up, and you're feeling sad, and it feels challenging. You have 3 5s in your reading, so that's challenge energy. But we do have this worth waiting for, the yin and the yang, and the victory. So whatever this situation is, in divine time, Leo, it's going to balance itself out, and there will be a victory in it for you somehow, some way, okay? And you'll move through this energy right here. Now, for others of you, I feel like this energy is playing out a little differently. I feel like for some Leos, you guys have a hater, because I have envy here. So either you have a hater or you're being a hater. Again, I feel it's more like you have a hater just because of the cards that are here. And they are really jealous of you because maybe they tried to fuck you over, okay? But you came out strong, you came out on top, and financially, you're doing just fine, okay? It's like somebody wanted to see Leo never climb, and Leo did, and Leo has a victory, and there's a hater in the midst somewhere in the background, and I think you know who that is, because they didn't want to see you rise. They didn't want to see you be happy, and now, you know, they're throwing shade your way because you did have a victory in your life. And I feel, since this is a love reading, this is like an ex, and you have just risen to the top. Maybe, you know, this deceptive energy is older, and you have moved through it just fine. You sailed through it with flying colors, and now they're sitting there like, damn, because you were victorious. You did come out on top despite the bullshit that they put you through, or however they may have tried to sabotage you. Now, as this is a general reading, and you are showing strong, for some Leos, this very well could be that you are feeling envious towards an ex-partner, because maybe they're moving up in the world, or they've moved on and they're happy, and maybe they screwed you over, and it feels like, you know, it's not fair that they're moving on just fine, and here you sit in this place. Or maybe you know, it is you that caused the relationship to end. Maybe it was you that caused this energy right here, and they just up and moved on and went about their life, and you thought they would just kind of always be there, and now they're gone, and you're in this place of, you know, sadness and remorse and jealousy because they have their victory. There's definitely the element of that in your reading, Leo, where somebody was shady, but the one who was receiving the shade came out on top and is victorious. And once where there was rejection, now there's not, okay? Because you've risen, or they've risen, and now, you know, they are more desirable in their victory, or you are more desirable in your victory, and they may be trying to, you know what, that makes perfect sense. Okay, so if you are a Leo where somebody did put you through some bullshit and you had to work through it and get through it, and finally you're out on top again, and that motherfucker sees it, so now here they are trying to communicate with you again, and you're like, hell no. Okay, you're only here because of this, whatever this represents. You're only here because of that, and I'm not having it. Okay, you could be a Leo where, again, this ex-person that maybe you screwed over is rising up to the top, and now you want to talk and they don't want to have anything to do with you. Definitely can play out different ways. But some of you definitely have somebody who is jealous as hell about your success, okay? And don't let it get to you at all if that's the case for you, because the divine is working in your life, whether you are on top or you are going through the challenge I spoke of at the beginning of the video. With this here, worth waiting for, divine timing is at play in your life. Anything you are going through, it's very spiritual, okay? If it's really contrasty and challenging, it's growing you spiritually. If this is your victory, this is your reward for getting through the challenge, you know, of the past. Now, with your advice cards from Spirit, very interesting. And this is why, how I say I feel for most Leos, you guys are more of the, you weren't the deceivers, all of that, because of the cards. But because of what I see here, there are some Leos out there watching this who were the one who deceived and caused the relationship to fail, and now you're seeing that other person rise. And I say that because we have, this is a card you guys received. I love you. These are very important words. It's card 20. And then we have this envy, which is also card 20. So these came out to speak to each other, and I feel that there is somebody that you maybe love, and this, I love you, this is a big deal for whatever reason for you at this time. Maybe you never told somebody that you loved them, and they've moved on now, okay? They moved on, and you feel like you've lost your opportunity, and it's maybe just now you've awoken to the fact that you really did love that person, okay? Or maybe there's somebody that you need to tell that you love them. It could be who you're with right now, and it's important that you do that, because we also have be supportive and then express love through gifts. So it's as though you need to tell somebody that you love them, and that is like a very beautiful gift that you are offering them. Or somebody is going to come to you and tell you that they love you, and that is going to feel like a very special gift. This isn't any ordinary I love you. There's something quite significant about it being expressed or said. And so pay attention to that, Leo. Whatever this means for you. If you need to tell somebody that you love them, tell them. If somebody tells you that they love you and maybe it's this shithead, receive the love, because hey, at least they're expressing it now. But no matter what your situation that you're facing, Leo, really pay attention to your intuition these last 2 weeks of February, because it's giving you accurate information where I feel as other people that you may be dealing with are not. Energy never lies. Somebody's actions or words can, but energy never lies. And that's why you get that tingle inside, or that sense that something isn't right when you're dealing with somebody. It's because subconsciously you're experiencing their energy, which is telling you the truth, but then their words and their actions aren't following that same vibration. You don't know it consciously. That's why, but you feel something's off. So trust yourself, okay? Really trust your own intuition in these last 2 weeks of February, because it's giving you the truth where other people are not. And with this worth waiting for, divine timing is at play in your life. I really get the sense that all things are going to come to light in divine time, and you are going to have a victory of some sort when that happens, okay? And then I feel like this energy, you move on from it. You move on from this five of cups, okay? It becomes this, where you're no longer stuck in that space. There's a victory. You've come into balance. Everything is balanced. The scales are balanced. All is well, okay? So that's what I have for you, Leo, for the second half of February 2017. I hope that this resonated with you and brought you some guidance and clarity. Really, really trust yourself. And if you need to tell somebody you love them, say it. Don't hold back, okay? Have a beautiful second half of February, Leo. Take care.